Saygo Media.
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 Tex Saygo on YouTube. Subscribe. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. I turn up. Nigga.
It's like it's between a hoe ass nigga and a job turkey. It's like a hybrid bitch ass nigga.
Tex Saygo on YouTube. Subscribe, nigga.
A state corrections officer sharing in her own words what she says was the worst night of her life, being sexually assaulted and held at gunpoint for hours by a convicted killer and rapist inside her workplace.
An anonymous female guard has come forward with claims that she was actually raped by Atala at Gilboa while commanders turned a blind eye to the incident. Here's Prime Minister Yair Lapid discussing the affair at today's cabinet meeting.
Good evening. Yes, just a few hours ago, we heard from Katie Jackson, who is a female correction officer, and she has filed a lawsuit against the CDCR after saying that she was held hostage by an inmate where she endured physical and emotional trauma, in the lawsuit blaming the department for negligence.
27-year-old inmate at Rikers Island somehow managed to sneak his way into a watch post at the prison and proceed to sexually assault a female corrections officer. Now, as that was happening, there were other inmates that saw what was going down, and they actually took it upon themselves to save her from the sexual assault.
Prison is a dangerous place. Ain't nobody safe in there, not even the guards. So at this particular time or whatever, I had just came back from Michigan, like just came back. You know what I'm saying? This before all the other stories that I told or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just getting dug back in. I had been back probably a month and a half, maybe 2 months tops. Just got back to Michigan or whatever. Now before I left to go to Michigan, I was in HVAC. HVAC is a trade that they offer up there. It was a part of my prescriptive plan. When you get locked up in Pennsylvania and you got a date meaning a date to go home, they gonna give you what they call a prescriptive plan. Everybody get one, and on your prescriptive plan it tell you basically what you need to do in order to go home. If you ain't got no high school diploma or no GED, it's gonna say get your GED. It's gonna tell you what programs you need to take: AOD, TC, violence prevention, thinking for a change, and it's gonna say maintain employment, so you won't have to work, and most likely it's gonna say get a trade. So I had to get a trade, and I chose HVAC. They offer a bunch of different trades up there: carpentry. They got some jails got the automotive stuff, welding. They got a bunch of different things up there, but I chose HVAC or whatever because I took it in high school. I was already a little familiar with it. So that's what I was doing before I left to go to Michigan. When I came back, they didn't put me right back into HVAC. I had to wait. They put me in the kitchen. I was working second shift in the kitchen. Now, everybody, for the most part, when you go upstate, you're going to have your time in the kitchen or whatever. So kitchens across the state of PA, they all different, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same. A lot of contraband coming through the kitchen. A lot of people trying to steal food and all types of different stuff. You got different cooks. They all got their different specialties or dishes that they offer. Especially up there, it was the bed. Niggas making swag sandwiches and different fish sandwiches and chicken salads and all types of stuff people used to make or whatever up that joint. Kitchen to bed. When you work in the kitchen, you're going to be down there with everybody from the jail. It's not like segregated to the point where it's just like it's like you working with people from your block or your side of the jail. No, everybody down there. It's 3 different shifts. First, second, and third. I'm on the second shift. The second shift is from 1 p.m. 11 months out of the year. The second shift is from 1 p.m. to anywhere from 5:45 to 6:30, depending on what your job description is down the kitchen. I worked in the chow hall, pouring water, cleaning tables at this particular time, and I worked online too. But in one particular month out of the year, though, the operation of the kitchen, and not only the kitchen, the jail changes, and that's during Ramadan. During Ramadan, you work the kitchen. You work from about 1 o'clock all the way until whatever time that the Muslims break fast or whatever. So during Ramadan, And Ramadan a big thing, not only on the streets but in jail too. It changed the whole operation of the jail. A lot of things got to get accounted for because majority of the population, and not only Fayette but just the jails in general across Pennsylvania, is Muslims. Philadelphia being one of the biggest hubs for American Muslims in the country, naturally it's just going to be and unfortunately it's a lot of Muslims in jail. I mean, a lot. They dominate the jails. They got the numbers by like, we deep in that joint. The Muslims is deep. So, it's just going to change the dynamics of the jail during that time. You got to think that if most of the population is fasting, so they got to account for how many meals they make for breakfast and lunch, because the Muslims is not going to be down there. You know what I'm saying? Then they got to feed us double when it's time for us to break fast. Because after we break fast, before we break, we go pray. We go have a congregational salat for Maghrib or whatever, and then after that we go to iftar, we go break fast in the kitchen, and they feed you double, being as though you ain't eat all day. So whatever the best meal was for the day, at least that's how it's supposed to go. Whatever the best meal is for the day, they'll give you double of that. You know what I'm saying? So instead of getting one slice, you'll get 2 slices of pizza or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Working the kitchen during Ramadan also got a lot of benefits. Like, the kitchen open, and it's a lot of money to be made down there, being as though that the kitchen is open. So they letting you get away with a lot of stuff. They letting you cook a lot of stuff. They letting you leave out the kitchen with a lot of stuff. So a lot of people like to work the kitchen during Ramadan, you know what I'm saying, because not only is you going to save money, you going to make a lot of money, and it's the bid, you know what I'm saying. We doing some talim down there. We having congregational salats. It's a lot of stuff just go down in the kitchen in general, but during Ramadan it's a little bit special of a time because the kitchen is wide open. So, I used to be down there bid. Me, my man Smooth, my man Taj, my man Wax. There was a lot of my man Malik and Shafiq. It was a lot of us fat-ish from South Philly, North Philly-ish, Big Face. Like, it was a lot of us that just used to be down that joint bidding. And one of the persons that I used to bid with down this joint is this boy named Aaron. Now, we call Aaron Had. We called him Hattie. Aaron was from Philly. He ain't had that much time. Aaron only had 5 to 10, 7.5 to 15 max, and around this time it was rumored that he was waiting on his green sheet. That means you waiting to go home or to see if you gonna go home or not or whatever. So he was short. Aaron, real funny boy. You know what I'm saying? Played football, basketball with us. Everybody rocked with Aaron though. Aaron was cool dude, you know what I'm saying? Now it came to find out that Aaron was super duper freaky up that joint. Now he wasn't messing with boys or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't his twist, but he was just vicious, kinky, smut boy who got all the nudies and who got all the, you know what I'm saying, the naked pictures and all that. Like, you walk past his cell any time of the day, he always got the towel over the door, like all day long, and they're just killing himself type boy. He was kinky, and it came out how kinky he was with this one incident before this incident. So when you up Fayette or when you upstate in PA anywhere, you know what I'm saying, they just do random pat downs. Like, if you on your way to the yard or you on your way to the school building, the kitchen, or anywhere, like, they might just be out there patting random niggas down or whatever. Usually, you know what I'm saying, it'd be 4 to 6 guards out there, and as you walking past them, they might just randomly grab you, pat you down. They ain't patting everybody down, they just randomly grab you, whatever. Now this boy had super kinky. So it was a guard up there named Miss Stevens. Now she was a slow, you know what I'm saying? All the guards was already running through her. They used to come tell us, you know what I'm saying, all the kinky stuff she was into. But she was all right. Little white chick, had real deep blue eyes. She was kind of pretty. Had a little slim chick, had she had a little butt on her or whatever. Like, niggas used to just be lusting over her all day long, you know what I'm saying, type stuff whenever they seen her or whatever. But she was vicious, get you sent to the whole board too. They got something called reckless eyeballing in Pennsylvania. Now, reckless eyeballing is when if you just staring at one of them guards, one of them female guards or one of them teachers or something like that, just mind effing them or whatever, they can lock you up. That's a charge, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a form of intimidation. They call it reckless eyeballing. They'll get you booked. She was notorious for that up there, getting niggas booked for quote unquote reckless eyeballing for looking at her too long. And then all the other male guards, they used to be on her top because there's not that many female guards that work the jail anyway, and the ones, most of the joints that do, they trash. But, you know what I'm saying, Miss Stevens was probably the best looking chick up there at the time, given the case you was going to smash, like, if you got the opportunity. Well, Had was up to his breaking point one day. So one day he see her out there outside the school building, Gary pat niggas down or whatever on a random tip. So this boy didn't get the bright idea to go out there with no drawers on. He then positioned himself in a way, you know what I'm saying, a certain way, tied his pants up after he done quote unquote positioned itself a certain way and was gonna try to go out there and get patted down by this chick, Miss Stevens, and he succeeded. You gotta understand how diabolical this whole plan is, because you don't know who, you gotta get patted down. You don't even, they just randomly pat people down, and B, you don't know who gonna pat you down. One of these dudes could pat you down, then you just got, you know what I'm saying, by this whole dude or whatever. So he go out there after he done positioned himself a certain way, tied himself together, and get this chick, Miss Stevens, somehow get selected by her to get randomly patting down. When she pat him down, she feel how he done positioned himself, and she like, what's that? She don't know what it is. She like, yo, what's that? He like, that's all me, baby. Pew, they speedballing right to the hole, getting right out of there. You know what I'm saying? Speedball head to the hole, word get out what he did. Everybody bidding about it or whatever. It was the big bid or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He get out the hole. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know he vicious kinky boy, like bull shot. You know what I'm saying? Head was shot up there. So he worked down the kitchen with us. And Had, my man, you know what I'm saying? Had is one of the boys I used to be doing a lot of stealing from. You know, I'm stealing with. You know what I'm saying? We used to be stealing out the kitchen, making different sandwiches and stuff. Like, that was my partner. He worked in the tray room. I worked in the chow hall. And the chow hall is where you could really pass everything off at as people come in the chow. Here, take that back to the block. I'll pass my silly stuff. Like, yeah, this is what we eating tonight. Stuff like that. You down there selling sandwiches. So he used to send stuff outside through the little, he worked in the tray room. It's a little slot where you stick your tray at. You know what I'm saying? He'd send stuff out. I'll grab it, pass it off, and we used to just operate like that even during Ramadan, outside of Ramadan. Like, that's just how we was moving or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that was my man down there or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now, around this time, this particular Ramadan, when we was working down there, it was this new stewardess. Now, a stewardess is, they in charge of the food in the jails. They not guards, but they kind of like guards. You know what I'm saying? They wear all blue, and they the ones that really just police you while you down and working in the kitchen or whatever. They not like I said, they not really guards, but they do got the power to like write you up and get you sent to the hole and stuff like that. You do something crazy or whatever like that. But their main goal is to make sure that the jail get served the food properly and stuff like that. They wear all blue. They all got like different little work in different little areas down the kitchen or whatever. During that time, it was a new one. Her name was Miss C. Now, Miss C, she was from out that way. You know what I'm saying? She was like 32, 33 at the time. She had been working up there no more than a month during this particular time. She had just got up there, and she was all right. She looked at all right, you know what I'm saying? Kept herself together. She was probably one of the best looking chicks in the jail, period. You know what I'm saying? She used to smell real good. I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I remember. She smelled great. You know what I'm saying? So, she used to wear these real tight pants, you know what I'm saying? Wear a little thong. Niggas used to be down there lusting off of her like crazy. Like, it was a big issue about this chick down this joint. And the main issue was she was super duper friendly. Like, she'd give you some rhythm. Like, you'd just be able to go over there and just bust it up with her about whatever. And she'd sit up there and bust it up with you, you know what I'm saying? So she was giving a little niggas conversation, making niggas think they had a chance. A lot of niggas felt like they had a chance with her or whatever. So niggas used to be taking her real personal, you know what I'm saying, down that joint. Y'all gotta understand, some of these niggas been locked up 20, 30 years. Some of these niggas been locked up, they ain't never got no yams. You know what I'm saying? These niggas been locked up since they was kids and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't never even felt no yams. You know what I'm saying? So niggas used to be going crazy down there. And mind you, during this time, like I said, so when you work in the kitchen during Ramadan, you feed the population at between 4:15ish and 5:30. Once the population done, you know what I'm saying, we got to get ready to feed the Muslims that's going to come down here after we break fast, you know what I'm saying, to feed them too. So we serving 2 meals that we usually don't serve on the second shift. But the guards, the stewardess, they open everything up for us, like the kitchen wide open. Everything changed after this though, but the kitchen wide open. I need to go back here and get some cheese. Boom, all right, come on, open it up for you. I need to go back here and get some paper towels, or I need to go back here and get some lettuce, or I need to go get some forks or some bread or whatever. They just going back there, opening stuff up for you, letting you run around in the kitchen like it was super duper open during Ramadan, this particular Ramadan or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like a lot of running around going, so it's nothing. It was plenty of times I done had the chick Miss C or the chick Ketchum. We gonna get to her too. She got caught smashing one of the inmates down there. But yo, I need to go here, I need to go here, I need to go here, all day long, just running them around, having them unlock different stuff, taking them for me, because I'm trying to steal some stuff, get what I need cooked and all that stuff too, and they'll do it. So that's what a lot of what was going on down this joint, down the kitchen. Now the chick Miss C, like I said, all the stewardess, they got different assignments that they work. Her assignment at the time, she used to work line 3, and she did the trash. Now the trash is basically you just collect all the trash in the kitchen and you got to take it out. But it's only a few workers that's allowed to do the trash, because where the trash is at, where you take it out at, they got to unlock a door that leads you outside, you know what I'm saying? And you got to have a certain clearance, a certain custody level to even go through this door. So it's only a few people that's doing the trash. It was my man, I forget boy name. He was on the other side of the jail, and then it was this other boy named Cito. Cito was from Chester, you know what I'm saying? Little Puerto Rican looking boy, half black, half Puerto Rican boy. Cito though, he was from Chester or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So he worked the trash with Miss C. So he was like the most closest to her, because he got to get real up close and personal with her outside. Like he always spent a lot of time with her, because when you doing the trash, she got to walk around with you and let you into certain places, whatever. So you doing the trash 2-3 times a day or whatever. So boom, this particular day though, it was this one particular day that it really kind of started the night before with me. So boom, we Ramadan, same Ramadan. When I came back from work that night or whatever, ate, and during Ramadan, I'm deaning heavy. I'm deaning real heavy at this time. So I used to be up offering tahajjud, try to get some memorization done, things like that. Well, this particular night, I do that or whatever, but I miss suhoor, I miss fajr in the morning. So when I wake up, I don't get a chance to eat. So I'm going through all day, and that day, I had a summer league basketball game in the yard that afternoon. So I got to go ball and everything. So boom, I missed suhoor that afternoon. I'm supposed to go to work at 1 o'clock, but like I said, I got to go to the yard to go do this game. Go to the basketball game, and 2:30 I go to work. So when I get down to work, I'm looking for Had. You know what I'm saying? Had, like I said, he the one that I be running around stealing a bunch of stuff with. So I'm like, yo, what you get? You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, I ain't getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really getting nothing. Like, I'm like, all right, man. I'm like, you BSing, you know what I'm saying? Bidding with him, whatever. So boom, they call count. When you work in the kitchen, they count you down there, whatever. They used to put us all in Child Hall 3 and count us all down there. During count is the time that you eat. If you're not fasting for everybody that, you know what I'm saying, for the Christians or people that just don't fast, or if it's not Ramadan, this is during the time that you eat. They count you, then you go back to work, get ready to serve the population or whatever. So while we all down there and count or whatever, I used to sit at the table with my man Trez. Trez like, yo, you know Aaron, you know Hattie, and the boy Cito was getting a fight earlier.
Better lock the door, I got this bull. I ain't gonna freeze up, cousin. You get bound, drowned, and cooked. Ground down the dust in his back like I was booked after we smoked something. Put your powder in the air like the CO coming, okay?
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, what happened? He's like, I'm gonna tell you whatever after count. I'm like, all right, bet. Mind you, I'm starving. I done played basketball. I'm hit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't eat all the day. Now I used to go a couple of days. Like you'll miss some days eating or whatever during Ramadan or whatever. But to this particular day, I don't know what it was. I'm parched. I'm ready to break fast. I can't wait till Maghrib come in so I can break fast. Boom. So I wasn't even feeling that good. So I go in Child Hall 2. That's why I used to be chilling at, you know what I'm saying, waiting for the population come to serve or whatever. So I go in Child Hall 2, I'm in there reading my little Mustaf or whatever. I used to just be in there chilling or whatever. Boom. So long story short, population come, we feed them. When you in the Child Hall, when you working inside the Child Hall, they lock you in that joint, you know what I'm saying? They lock the door that leads you to the back of the kitchen or whatever, so you can't get out. So everybody come harass me, Tex, what you got? Because I used to be down there hustling a lot of sandwiches and all types of stuff. Niggas got all types of orders. They need green and white, which is onion and green peppers. They need peanut butter. This nigga need a whole loaf of bread. This nigga want a swag sandwich. This nigga want boiled eggs. So I used to have in different orders, but like I said, I got down there late this day, so I ain't really have nothing. And Hattie, I guess he got into that little situation with the boy Cito. He ain't have nothing or whatever. So I'm just down that joint ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Feed them. Everybody go back to the block. They come unlock the door, let me back out. Now, as soon as they unlock that door and I come from back here, I knew something was wrong. I just felt it. I felt like something was off. I knew it was off or whatever. So wham, I shoot to the back. I shoot down to tray room 1. They got 2 different tray rooms or whatever where they clean the trays at and stuff like that. My man Smooth and this nigga named TR, they was working Trade Room 1. Now I used to go to them too for food because they usually be having some stuff back there too. So I went back there to see what they had. Sure as shit, they had these little sandwich joints. I don't know, Big Face Ish was making these joints, but these joints was crazy. They had these little sauce. I'm back there whamming these. They got a big pan of these joints. I'm back there whamming these joints. I'm talking about cooking these joints. I'm like, yo, I'm taking some of these back to the block. They like, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? We already got ours bagged up. I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm about to go get a bread bag. Boom. So as I'm coming off the line, as I'm coming off of Trade Room 1, you know what I'm saying, you could kind of see the way that I wish I had visuals of this, but you could kind of see like the majority, you could just see straight back all the way down the line 3, you could kind of see it. So right when I turn off the line though, I see Hattie, I see Aaron, I see him coming. Now I don't know where he coming from, no Diddy, I don't know where he coming from, but he had walked past the prep room and he just turned right into like this little area that take you back to where they clean the pots and the pans at. This the last time I ever seen this boy. I never seen him again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming out the little Trade Room 1, and he coming past the prep room. He turned in the pots and pans. Never seen this nigga again. Boom. I'm walking on the line, so I'm walking down to go on to line 2. That's the line that I work, you know what I'm saying, to go get a bread bag so I can go back on here Trade Room 1, steal some of these sandwiches they got. So as I walk on the line, them niggas already on line. Yo, y'all got bread bags? Yeah, back there. Boom, I go grab a bread bag. I'm about to walk off the line. My man Feek and my man Malik. Shout out Abdul Malik, Richard Island, Feek, he from West Philly. Now I talked to Feek a couple days ago about this too, but shout out Abdul Malik. He got life. Feek got life too. Feek down Camp Hill right now. Malik, he's still up Fayette. He been down there forever. He got kicked out of the kitchen. They both got kicked out of the kitchen for this. They never let him back down there neither. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. They come on the line too. Right as I'm walking off, they come on line too. Like, yo, young boy back there tripping. I'm like, what happened? He like, yo, he just back there tried to rape the guard. Yo, soon as the words left their mouth, like, yo, he just back there tried to rape the guard. All you heard was this loud ass, boom. These guards come running through. Where's Harris? Where's Harris? Where's Harris? Nigga, I'm Harris. What you mean, where's Harris? I ain't did nothing. Where's Harris? 15 guards. They came back this joint deep. You hear me? They running all through this joint. Where Harris? One of the guards like, no, Davis. So they just running through all of the whole back of this kitchen looking for this boy or whatever. They like, everybody go to Chow Hall 1. Everybody go to Chow Hall 1. So they put us all in Chow Hall 1 or whatever. They got us back there for like 10, they got us in there for like 10, 15 minutes. Just everybody just sitting there. So by then word got around what happened. So everybody like, yo, we all whispering like, yo, this boy crazy. Like, yo, this, that. They mad. All the guards that's in the chow hallway, man, shut up. Nobody say anything. They there trying to check us and all that. They hot. Everybody go back to the block. So we like, no, we gotta get our Sahur bags, cause your Sahur, cause they don't serve chow. But when Fudger come in, you know what I'm saying, they ain't serving chow, so they give you a little Sahur bag with frozen milk, some fruit, cereal, like some peanut butter, celery, and stuff like that in there, so you could start your fast off in the morning or whatever. Like, we gotta get our Sahur bags. Y'all tripping? We gonna bring them to the? Nah, we not leaving here without our Sahur bags. So the Muslims in there, we standing sturdy on that. You know what I'm saying? Finally, the one of the LTs end up coming like, man, get them they Sahur bags and send them back to the block. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when they give us our Sahur bags, they send us back to the block. Rewind. So right before they open up them chow hall doors to let me out, this boy was on line 3 with this chick Miss C. Now he had been lining her up all day long. Like I said, they had just opened all types of stuff up for you down this joint. I need to go here, I need to go here. And we offer a salat down this joint too. We gotta pray while we down there. We having congregational salats and stuff like that. So it's only one bathroom. So we gotta go offer wudu wherever we can get water from. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go to the mop closet, we'll go over here to pots and pans. So we'll go wherever we can get water from. And like I said, you might want to go back here, grab something, grab this, grab that. He was lining her all day long. Yo, I need to go here, I need to go there, I need to go here. And she was going to go let him in. You know what I'm saying? She would go let him in, this, that, and the third. Wham. You know what I'm saying? So, Cito, I guess, peeped that. He was like, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? They was getting a little closer, whatever, and they end up having words. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, niggas was taking this chick personal. You feel me? So they end up having words, and that's how they end up almost getting to a fight. That's when Triz told me or whatever. But he had already been lining her all day long. So right before we finished feeding the jail and they let us out, he had got her back here in one of these little mop closets back there. He tell her like, yo, I left my watch back there when I went to go offer wudu earlier or whatever. She like, I need to go back there and get my watch because we get ready to go back to the block. She like, all right. She take him back there. When he get back there, he try her. He still her. boom, grab her, rope her up, try to get into her pants or whatever, pull it down. She hit the panic button. She don't scream or nothing though, but she just hit the panic button. When she hit the panic button, he get to telling her like, yo, don't tell, but he's still trying to go in. Simultaneously, Feek and Malik just so happen to be walking back there, and when they see him, they're like, yo, young boy, what you doing? He get up, he haul ass. Fast forward, I'm coming off of tray room 1. He coming from back that way now. He turning the pots and pans. I never see him again. You know what I'm saying? I never see this boy again or whatever. You feel me? They put us all in child hall 1, give us our Sahara bag, shoot us back to the block. Whole time, what he did is he went, because they couldn't find him. They was looking all over the child. They was looking all over the kitchen for this boy. They can't find him or whatever. So they done went to the block looking for him. They can't find him. Whole time, what he did was he went inside the ODR. The where the kitchen is connected to the officer dining room too. Even though that door locked, somehow, some way, he must have caught somebody coming out that joint and slid inside the ODR. And he was just he went and sat down in front of one of them cameras in front of the ODR, because they gonna beat your ass. You do that, you try to reap one of them guards up there. You do anything to a guard, they gonna whip your ass. So he figured if I go sit in front of this camera, they not gonna they ain't whooping his ass anyway. Broke his leg, shipped him out the jail. So they find him in the ODR, beat him up, take him down the hole. He broke his leg, took him down the hole, never seen had again. You know what I'm saying? So wham. They send us back to the block. Everybody talking about it. The guards mad. Yeah, these Muslims tried to rape a guard. Ain't this the holy month of Ramadan? They hot. I'm talking about they hot. Changed the whole dynamics of the kitchen. They pissed off about this whole situation or whatever. Boom. How the jail run everything. So it's kind of hot now down this joint. Fast forward a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Miss C, they sent Miss C. She ended up leaving for like a week or so. When she come back, she not wearing them tight pants no more. She got the big baggy Jones on no more. She a little bit standoffish, but she still like giving niggas rhythm or whatever like that though. Like she still was cool or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But they super duper protective of her now. Like now they watching her. She don't smell all good like she used to no more. Like you know what I'm saying? Type time. We back down the kitchen now. We bit. So like I said, it was like maybe like 2-3 weeks after that when she came back or whatever. So one day I'm down the kitchen. Like I said, it's back Ramadan over now. So when Ramadan over, it's back to regular jailhouse back to regular jailhouse scheduled program. You know what I'm saying? We feed the population around 4, and then you be back in your block between 5:45, 6 o'clock-ish, depending on what you do. Now this particular day though, I got a basketball game, so I gotta hurry up and get back to the block. But the boy Matt had me and the boy Matt was the lead stewardess up that joint. He was the one that ran all of them. Me and him he already roped me up because he said I wasn't cleaning the chow hall, because I wasn't. I used to be out. You hear me? I ain't even care. I'll get right as soon as we done eating, as soon as the jail get done eating, I'm trying to go back and get what I can steal, and I'm out of here. I'm trying to get back to the block, take a shower, make it the yard, go on my pass, whatever. So whoever working at that chow hall with me, I used to leave them niggas in that job. Them niggas end up telling, somebody end up telling. So he was on my top like, no. He used to come in there looking for me like, no, make sure you clean the chow hall. So this particular day, he was on my top. So I'm mad, you know what I'm saying? So I'm the only one in working the chow, so I got to clean this whole joint by myself this day, and I'm going to miss my basketball game. Wham. So I'm coming out the chow hall after I get done cleaning the chow hall, whatever. As I'm leaving out the chow hall though, I see the chick Miss C. She coming from the back, like she was coming from doing the trash. I don't think nothing of it. I'm like, what's up, Miss C? And I'm keeping it pushing. I'm about to go back to the block. Some told me turn around though when I got to, because I walked down a little bit, you know what I'm saying, to turn into the little door that they let you out of to go to let you out to leave the chow hall. You gotta get, when you leave out the chow hall, you gotta get patted down. You gotta take your boots off. You gotta go through this little metal detector, this little hallway that you gotta go through to though, but it's closed off by 2 doors. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to go through the first door to go through this little situation or whatever. But before I go, some say turn around. I turn around. Miss C, she waiting right there, like, but she facing. I can't see her face all the way. I can just see the back of her body. You know what I'm saying? Like half, like the back side of her body. And I see the boy Cito come from back that way. But the trash situation was over already or whatever. So right then and there, I knew something hit me like, yo, something going on with this boy. I'm like, something going on with this boy Cito. And sure as shit, Miss C ended up being a horse. It got a little crazy around this joint. This joint definitely got crazy with Miss C. When I tell you Miss C was end up, stay tuned for part 2, y'all.